People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now people, one of the things that is popping on social media, we are speaking about the liquor clash as it pertains to Spice and also RT Boss. Now when you talk about RT Boss, who is he? A lot of persons know him on social media as a spiritual reader. However, people like them say, there's a very thin line between spiritual reader and also Obeahman, some sort of the Lawrence character. Now people, we've seen him come out and he has made a couple of videos on social media and he is dissing Spice, saying that Spice is ungrateful, saying that he spent a lot of money for basically elevate Spice's career. However, it seems as if Spice has not kept her part of the deal, in that once she starts to roll dancehall, she is the queen of dancehall. She is going to help his career. Now people, the truth and the fact is that as his musical career is concerned, I don't know any song that he has done. As a matter of fact, the only thing that I know about this person is the fact that he was once around Mackerel and he claimed that he was her boyfriend or husband to be, whatever the case is. If my memory serves me correctly, I could be wrong, so therefore don't hold it against me. Now people, first thing first, when we talk about dancehall, when we talk about social media, you are speaking about two of the biggest circus. And in dancehall and on social media, hype is everything. It is all about the hype. So anyways people, like I said, this person seems to know a lot about Spice. And I don't know what type of deal they have made. I don't know if Spice is ungrateful. I don't know if Spice actually owes him something. I don't know what they spoke about. So therefore, I cannot talk about that. However, what I can talk about is the fact of how fake social media is and how persons are ungrateful and how people on social media are a set of backstabbers based on what we've seen lately. And people will do just about anything for the hype. They will say anything about anybody anytime because they want them name to pop out there. And people, the truth and the facts that about this person, RT Boss, I know him only, I don't know him personally. However, whenever I hear about him, it is always about some sort of spiritual reading. Now people, what is spiritual reading? What exactly is it? What does it mean? Does this mean that this person has some sort of power from God? Or does this mean that this person is a con man? Does this mean that this person are basically taking advantage of vulnerable and gullible persons in a society? Because people, the truth and the fact that when I think about a man of God, RT Boss is not somebody that comes to mind, because people, more than likely he is a scammer. And people, I am not saying that he does not have any sort of power. However, I have not seen it being proven. I mean, I know nobody that basically was blessed by his hands or whatever power he says that he has. So people, I am just saying that this person obviously have the gift to gab, so therefore him can basically sell an Eskimo snow because he is a big time talker and people out there fool. Now as it pertains to Spice and RT Boss, once again, one thing I've learned on social media, the persons are always going to take up for the person that have the bigger name, that have the bigger clout. So therefore, even if Spice is ungrateful, even if he was our spiritual reader, people are not going to believe him because, like them say, they are claiming that he is a nobody. And people, obviously, this person is making money. Obviously, this person is not broke. So more than likely, the person that are basically dissing him on social media basically don't have anything either. And people, like them say, persons who are always on social media have the most to say, basically have the least to say, or have the least. So therefore, persons who are progressive in life usually stay quiet and make the big talk of them, because people like them say, empty barrels make the most noise. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that I find very ironic about this character is that he claims that he comes with bills and receipt. He have all the documentation as it pertains to Spice. However, he also brags about other stuff, and the other stuff that he brags about, the 2021 Range Rover, the apartment building, the businesses that he has, his whole booking schedule, whatever the case is, Where are the receipts for those? Because people like me say, it is easy to say any and everything on social media. And people, like I've always said about social media is a reflection of life. And therefore you have more fool people, you have more vulnerable people, you have more gullible people. So therefore, if 70% to 90% of the world is fool, what do you expect? Persons like these that are con artists, scammer, they are always going to have an advantage. And if them can't talk these people out of their money or talk them into believing just about anything, that is what they will do. Because people like me say, it is easy like 1, 2, 3 to trick these people, and I have basically proven it on several occasions, especially with these Jamaican news bloggers. Them lie, and people actually believe them. They actually have a fan base, and their fan base is big. But people like me say, believe what you want to believe, because like they also say, believe kills and believe also cures. Point blank and period. So people, at the end of the day, like them say, word is banned. However, in 2020, that is no longer banned. That does not exist, because unless you have some sort of contractual agreement with somebody in a paper documentation, because people, he was the same person that said he has his receipts and bills. However, he did not have a contract with PICE. So therefore, if PICE boss and she forget him, it is not nothing new. We've heard other of PICE's friend talk about how she's ungrateful and basically she is for herself before, and people may just talk with them, say I don't know PICE's side of the story, so therefore me can't say it is true or it is a lie. However, this person claims that he has all the receipt, therefore he needs some sort of contractual agreement. So people may just say that for say, if he has no sort of contract, it might stand up, whatever he is saying on social media might stand up in the court of public opinion. However, it will not stand on any type of footing we are speaking about in the real court. So therefore, PICE can do whatever she wants to do. She can cut off whoever she wants to cut off. And if people think that she is ungrateful, so be it. A lot of ungrateful persons out there. So people, the essence of this whole thing is that if you are independent, if you boss yourself and don't rely upon nobody or dependent on anybody for boss, you are never going to be seen as looking any sort of hype. So therefore, be careful of the friends that you choose. Like me always say, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. If you don't give somebody the opportunity to take advantage of you or stab you in the back or be ungrateful, then that person cannot do it. So therefore, RT boss, you have yourself to blame. Whatever your career is, I don't know. Whatever it is that you're seeking, I don't know. However, this is just some sort of hype for social media, and people understand that hype, it's the biggest selling tool as it pertains to promotion on social media. Everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. So people may just say, what is he going to do after this 15 minutes of fame dwindles down and his career is like a candle in the wind? It is gone. Because remember, PICE has a career, PICE has talent, PICE is a top dancehall artist, female dancehall artist right now. So therefore she can sustain herself. And people, it seems as if RT boss, it seems as if all the spiritual healing or the obia thing that he is doing, it is basically dying out. So basically he is clutching for a straw. And people, that is just my opinion. So anyways people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.